You want to bring in trial attorney Ashley McMahan still with me. All right, Ashley, what do you think so far, day one? What are your general thoughts about this trial so far?
Well, I mean, like you mentioned earlier, this is a case with a lot of convoluted facts. The prosecution is really going to have to paint, a story for the jury that they can really sink their teeth into. And part of that, of course, is showing motivation of the parties involved and certainly the motivation of the defendant. Because I don't care what the law says, you can't present a case within a vacuum. There's a way that human beings communicate, and if the prosecution doesn't get that through to the jury, I think a lot of the details might be lost on them. And I also want to piggyback on some of the defendant's reactions that he's had that I've just observed, in this first day. Sometimes you can be doing a great job as an attorney, and especially as a defense attorney, and not realize that your client is selling your case, selling you down the river just by the facial expressions they're making. You're on trial for murder. Act like it. Okay. I would rather have a client be too emotionless than, displaying too much emotion for fear that the one juror is going to interpret a kind of a cavalier look or maybe a flippant attitude about something a witness says, and then base their entire bias or their thoughts while they're deliberating on that one thing that they saw, that one show of emotion. So you really have to talk with your client beforehand and be aware of everything that they're doing and let them know the gravity of the situation. Like, it's not your job to be looking at the jury and giving them kind of a side eye when a witness is saying something that you think is disingenuous. Let me pull that together in closing. Don't do this for yourself, because there's enough people on a jury that somebody is always watching. And you may think nobody's noticing, but there's somebody is always going to catch it. And that can be the one thing that changes their mind and sways them not in the direction of the defense. And that's not what you want.
Ashley, that's such a good point that you make, because I have to tell you, I just compared it to the last case that we covered live, Rivera, because again, he had no emotion. He was emotionless throughout the entire duration. So it's a really interesting perspective you bring of this is why I would prefer that to this where it's lively. And I wonder, and I'm going to kind of watch and see, is there any correlation between that kind of lively defendant and whether or not he decides to testify? We're going to stay tuned and we'll find out and watch. I know that you're going to continue to stay with us here on Court TV this evening. After the break, we are going to take you back to California to bring you the Jinx murder trial, California versus Robert Durst, up next here on Court TV Live.